Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's Brewsday Tuesday time with DreZ and Huck.
Oh, snap.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
You know why that happened, right, Huck?
Because it has a wrapper. It had like aluminum foil on it.
And because you still haven't brought me that bottle opener
No.
you said you would bring me 3 weeks ago.
You know, I'm a senior citizen.
And you are Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz. My name is DreZ, and it is Brewsday Tuesday. And I just spilt a little bit of beer. Usually that's Huck's job to spill while opening the beer. But yes, you're right. It's because probably of the foil wrapped around the top of this bottle, which means it's fancy.
So, last week's theme was non-alcoholic beers for
And it was non-good.
April Fool's Day. So today's theme is really high in alcohol beers.
The opposite.
The opposite.
And you handed me all right, here we go. From Avery Brewing Company, Calipian?
I don't know.
You don't know how to
Calipian.
pronounce it either?
No.
Either way, it's a barrel-aged stout coming in at a whopping 17.4% ABV. Now, that's more than most wines, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You know, that's up there. It probably uses champagne yeast. It's hard to get a beer over 15%, so it's going to be interesting to taste that without freezing them. They freeze them to get them that high.
Oh, yeah. And what you got, Holmes?
So I did about a selection of different imperial double beers. So I have a double IPA, which won't be as big as that. It's like half of that. It's less than half of that. It's only 8%, but it's Alpine Beer Company, which I haven't seen. They were purchased by Green Flash. And so they're together now. But the Green Flash has been here, but we haven't seen much of the Alpine beer on the East Coast. So I thought I'd give it a shot.
Give it a whirl. Well, let's to actually drinking beer this
Yay.
week.
No, week off.
Getting back to the basics.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I bet that looks like cough syrup.
It's pretty dark. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, let's delve into a little bit about what makes. Obviously, you know, we talked about last week. We talked about how you make a beer non-alcoholic is you just cook the crap out of it and make it. Hold on.
I don't have anything to say.
You just tried to steal my beer before I took a picture.
Look it up.
Now you can look it up.
Sat around all day working like an idiot.
So basically that's what they did was they just like cooked the hell out of it and make it not good.
And ruined it. They take the alcohol out.
And so you were talking about how the ways to make alcohol more potent is, I guess, freezing it is a method you said. Is that not ideal? Because that seems like that would mess it up somehow.
Well, to ice beers, you know, the Into History beer, which was the first really big, over 50% beer, was made as an ice beer. And what they do is they make the beer and then they freeze it.
You said over 50% beer. Do you mean ABV?
ABV, 54% alcohol. And so they freeze the beer and take the ice out, and then they freeze the beer and take some more ice out, some process. They have
so
to
it's
do
just basically filtering out the water.
Yeah, basically.
You know what that reminds me? I feel like have you ever put a booze drink in the freezer?
Yeah.
And then realize when you go to drink it, you know, like if you try some of it that's not like, you know, the ice, if it hasn't melted down or anything, then it definitely tastes more potent. So I guess that's the alcohol separating. That makes sense.
I'm looking up this beer, but I'll hold a minute. But anyway, so sorry, I'm just laughing.
Let's just say
so this high alcohol beer, they like these. They use champagne yeast and they have to ferment them a long time. Anything over 10% is going to be hard to make. And like somebody was making a beer. I want to say it's from the West Coast. They made a series of beers, and it was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And each one was 8 hops and 8% alcohol, and it's like 14 never came out. They couldn't. They never got it.
Too much.
It didn't happen, so they stopped. But this beer, the name of this beer, let me see if there's a pronunciation. That would be cool.
It's spelled CALLIPYGIAN.
Yeah, I got it.
Kalos
Peach, and it means a beautiful buttocks.
Say it again.
It means beautiful buttocks.
Pronounce it again.
Cali Puge.
Cali Puge. And what is it, like Indian or something? Because it looks like some sort of an Indian on the label.
Latinized from Greek.
But it is showing some butt, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, beauty, rump, buttocks. That's what it means. Kalos. It's Kallos. Kalos Pyg. Kalos P.
So this is the nice ass beer.
Yeah, this is a nice
ass beer right here.
I've had a big ass beer before, but this is the first nice ass beer I've ever had.
It is pretty nice ass beer.
I haven't had it yet, but I'll have it at the break.
And what was what was your beer again?
It's a double IPA.
From where?
From Alpine Beer Company.
Alpine, that's right.
I believe it's San Diego. Yes, they are. San Diego.
San Diego. Which means, do you remember from last time I brought that up? What it means?
The Diego.
San Diego.
The Diego. I don't know.
A whale's vagina.
Is that what it means?
Yes. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh man. Yeah. That's
you sure
common,
April
it's common knowledge. It's common knowledge, okay. I thought.
No, I did not know that. Whales. Can we say that? I guess we just did.
Yeah, you can say vagina.
Okay, just can't say more vulgar terms.
It would be not wise. But I wouldn't surprise me if it happens after we drink these heavy-ass beers.
I know.
Nice-ass beer. Excuse me.
Nice-ass beer.
So what are you thinking of your double IPA over there? Wow, it's already affecting you. Just drinking from my bottle again.
I think this is really nice. Do you want me to just...
Is it a nice-ass beer? Go ahead and untap it, man.
You want to untap it?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, this is... Green Flash is good beer, but it's a little over the top. And the hoppiness is always bitter, right?
So you mentioned the Green Flash, I guess, bought them out.
Right.
So where is Green Flash?
It's in San Diego, too. They're building it here, right? Aren't they Virginia Beach?
Are they? Yeah. I thought that was something kind of local. But
I'm not sure they're here yet, but they're coming.
Could be wrong. Maybe you read about this, but they might be the Green Flash might be the ones I read that are making a new sewage beer.
Stone.
Did you read that? That's Stone.
And
oh my God.
Okay, I did not drink the spit beer that Dogfish had made, and I'm not going to drink the one that rhymes with it. Beer which starts with the S and it rhymes.
I mean, obviously, it's got to be sanitary for them to be able to sell it. But the idea of drinking sewage beer does not appeal to me.
I'm going to throw a disclaimer in there. The guy Mitch Steele, who used to work for them, he was their head brewer, and he quit, and he's opening another brewery. He made a comment. Somebody posted that article up on Facebook the other day, and he's on there a lot, and he posted a comment. He said that he thinks that they're just using
it's a gimmick.
The effluent water from cooling the beer, not from the bathrooms, not from the kitchen, just the water they're using in the process of making the beer. That's what he thinks. He says, but he's not there. And things could have changed. And it looked to me like there were government officials saying, yeah, we cleaned the sewage up, and now you're drinking it. But if you live in a city, below us, people in Richmond and the beach, you're getting your water out that river. And guess what we're putting in that river? Our effluent. All goes in. What comes in? You used to just dump it in. Everybody used to just dump it in the river. Now they stopped.
It's a beautiful thing to think about.
I know. But you're right. I mean, I didn't drink the spit beer, and I'm not going to drink the beer.
Yit beer.
Yeah.
All right.
The
sorry.
poo beer.
Didn't mean to get
that's a good point.
But yeah, I read that the other day. I was like, this is just some dumb gimmick. I mean, that's gross. Like, who wants... Yit beer.
Of course, the naysayers say we're all going to be drinking effluent in the end. But, I think I can find a high enough mountain I can be above everybody else.
True that.
That's what I'm trying.
Okay. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your
So anyway,
review.
This has a really nice color. It's light for an IPA, in my opinion, especially for an Imperial IPA. But, yeah, it's got just a tinge of the hotness of the alcohol. The hops are almost perfectly layered in here. Hence the name, Pure Happiness.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm happy about my happiness.
Very pure. Keep it pure.
I'm going to give it a 4.5. I think it's a very good, clean beer. I would recommend this.
All right. Well, that's cool. What? Pronounce mine again.
You're going to make me look it up again?
Oh, you didn't have to.
I got it here.
I thought you had it.
It's Kalos Pig. P-Y-G. How would you say that? Pige? Kalos Pige.
P-Y-G. I guess, it depends on, you said it's Greek.
Beautiful rump. Just say that.
You said it's based on Greek?
Yeah.
All right, this nice-ass beer, barrel-aged stout, it's what you would think stout-wise, very dark, can't see your fingers on the other side of the glass, which you would expect. Now I'm not going to lie, when you taste this, of course you can tell it's a high ABV, but, I guess just you never think that it's that high. no matter what you're tasting. But man, it gets away with it because I mean, I would think this is your typical, maybe an 8 or a 9%, but double that. That's pretty. That's pretty hardy, man.
Here's a better pronunciation: Calipagian. Calipagian.
That sounds more right.
Yeah, Calipagian.
Calip.
So when you see tomorrow, whenever I see a young lady with a shapely, beautiful rump, I'm going to say, "Callie, you're very Calipagian." Well, thank you.
That's so sweet,
Mr. Huck.
That's so sweet.
No. I'll be sitting there at the bar, and about 10 minutes later, she'll come back and slap me in the face.
Once she Googles it.
Yeah. Here's our show.
But hey, man, I mean, what's not to love? I love bourbon, so it's a burble aged. It is a stout, which
burble aged.
It is burble aged. It's got me burbling all over this.
I said that. I was telling you earlier. You drink the high alcohol beer first, and your hippocampus thinks that, oh my gosh, this guy's going crazy. I'm going to make him really drunk tonight. And you do. So if you start high alcohol, you're going to end that way.
And the fact that I donated blood earlier today is probably helping the situation a little bit too.
Yeah.
But either way, man, this is a pretty steady beer. I don't know if I give it a 5 because I mean I like a lot about it. I don't know if it's quite a 5. One more sip for
posterity. Posterior.
This is a nice ass beer. I think this is probably a 4.5 as well.
There you go.
Solid beer for sure.
I look forward to having a taste of it here shortly.
Try that nice ass beer. We'll give you a little taste of that. We'll play a little ditty, and then we'll come back and pop open another big beer on Brewsday Tuesday. Stick around.